Alright, hello and welcome back to Let's Play yet another no-name game. Except, actually not, because that's not what I'm calling it anymore. So, let's take a look at Flip and Flop by Jim Mangano. Back in the days when one single person could be credited in the title screen, and that was it. So, in this game, we play as that raccoon, no, it's a kangaroo, and it appears the objective is to color all the tiles, or is it? Okay, no I can't. Now why can't I color that one? Can I color that one? No. Can I jump up here? I've played this a little bit extra. Okay, maybe... What? So I played this a little bit extra. I know that if you fall off, or if you go off the platform, you really do die. Maybe the objective is to just color in all the colored ones, or the ones with a little pattern on them. But then I could have sworn that the ones in the beginning, there were fewer? So what's with this light tile? I'm like stuck, huh? So apparently this game likes to give you the illusion of free choice. It's like, yeah, you could go anywhere, except you actually can't. Oh, what? What? Okay, that's a neat little twist. I don't know if you noticed that, but now we're a monkey hanging onto the underside. Now, unfortunately, this being an isometric game, I'm still not entirely sure what up, down, left, right actually are in the first place. And then they flip it all over on me, and I swear. Well, but I mean, if you look around, there are no enemies, so they gotta get their quarters somehow. And it looks like they do it by just confusing you. And, man, the good old days of video games, back when just even how to play was quite the experience. And if you look down, we've got a timer all the way in the bottom. Oh, that timer is ticking down. Like, it's not ever ticking. Oh, back to the kangaroo. Okay, there we go. Finally, some sort of ending to make it difficult. Alright, so it looks like there's a timer on the bottom, so just in case you decided to really get your money's worth, then there go, what the, did you see that? so he plays it cool in the beginning. He's like, oh, I'm just your safe, average, friendly, everyday zookeeper. Oh, and okay, so the flashing ones are traps. I feel like that's the sort of thing that would be very clearly explained on the marquee. So anyway, then the zookeeper gets into you, and he's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna kill you. Wow. Okay, I managed to evade past him. Just an evidence of my amazing video game skills. So, wow, that guy just goes crazy. Oh no. Please tell me there are no upside-down zookeepers? Oh, okay. Just flipping traps are all I have to deal with. Although, how much you want to bet? Oh, yeah. As expected, it gets a little bit crazier once it gets close. That's a really mean trick, you guys. Whoever made this game, you're just mean. Well, I tried to outsmart it, but I got outsmarted. How many lives do I have? Or is that timer really just the only de facto limit? Oh, wow. This is gonna trap me. Okay, I think it's the sort of thing where once you get used to the pad, oh, you can trap them in the traps. Now, is it time-based, or are they, like, stuck there permanently? Oh, it's time-based. Okay, so the light-flashing things are traps, and I thought I was done. Okay, I am done. And so if you trap the bad guys in them, then you can make it away, which appears to be essential because the guys move at the speed of light. Now, I'm very curious as to what the timer on the bottom is going to do. I kind of wonder, should I have waited out? Okay. In your greed, you should have asked, can I, not should I? That came out entirely wrong. But in his greed, he went straight for me and landed in the trap. I can't laugh too hard, because I'm pretty sure if I was playing as a zookeeper, that's exactly what I would have done. Oh, and this game actually kind of changes it up. I thought for a second we were just exclusively on those tiles, but it looks... Oh, okay, for a second there, I thought it was going to turn into like a complete racing game. And that would have been absurd. Now, looking at the graphics, I'm not really sure where this fits into in the grand scheme of video game history. So they turn on and off? Is that what we're going with? Or did it just take so long to load? Back in the days when memory was slow, and another one bites the dust. So I have 4 tries left? Wow, this game is super generous. I'm guessing that the timer is actually the real limit, rather than just a live system. Oh yeah, that's right. And so the slow load. Oh, I'm a goner, aren't I? Yeah, I couldn't even move fast enough. What's the loading screen? Like, if you look, it actually takes some time to draw them all in the beginning. Oh, never mind. I just seem to have lost control. But also the timer reset. I'm not entirely sure what's up with that. Well, we can try plugging it in again. Oh, did I actually die, or did it just lose interest? What is happening? What is happening indeed? Oh, come on. You know you want to get in there, USB plug. Well, there's really no point, because I'm pretty sure I lost the game anyway. Let's try this plug. Oh, wow. Oh, there we go. And, as expected, it doesn't work. Oh. Well, did it take me back to the title screen? Yeah, well, them's the breaks. I'm a little curious to see what the timer was, but I can live my life not knowing. So that was Flip and Flop. I'm going to be honest, when I found this one and I just saw the name, it's like Flip and Flop. With a generic title like that, I don't think we're in for anything too great. But actually, this game was surprisingly solid. Like, it's a very simple, almost laser-focused premise, but in an arcade game, that's not a bad thing. Now, I feel like it's a little unnecessarily sadistic for it to just flip the perspective like that on you, like, over and over. It's like, come on, what's happening here? The graphics. Now, this game is kind of weird because, like, you can tell it's kind of Atari-aged in that, like, the graphics are fairly rudimentary, just the design aspects are very Atari. Like, you've got, like, solid color bars with, like, some text on them. But at the same time, like, the specs of this machine, like, vastly surpass the Atari. Like, if you saw this in arcade, like oh man, because in the 90s, like, games were like way better in arcades than they were on home consoles. Like, think like, I don't know, Dungeons and Dragons Shadows over Mystara versus the Super Nintendo, and like, oh my god, graphics in the arcades were just light years ahead. And so, I mean, I guess I must have known in my heart of hearts that it worked the same way for like old age Atari games in that sort of era, but like, I never would have actually put 2 and 2 and like imagined what it actually looked like. But I think this is a demonstration of that. In fact, 1980s, I wonder if that's even before the first Atari. Probably not. I have no idea when Atari was. It's kind of before my time, but yeah, wow. Well, Flip and Flop. I gotta say, I just couldn't stay away from the series because like I kept looking back and I realized this was a really good way to get a sense of arcade history. Like, yeah, you can read about it, but like actually going through and experiencing it yourself, that just like makes all the difference. And so that's why I came back to play games like this, where like it looks kind of weird at the beginning, but once you start playing it, you're like, no, this is a game. Gaming just fundamentally has not changed. It is a little amusing to see that I think it's playing pre-recorded moves, although I believe the colors are different each time. I'm not 100% on that. But yeah, it seems like there's no sort of AI. Well, looking at the way the zookeepers move, it's pretty clear there's no AI. But all right, well, it's been great to see you guys all again. And on that note, this cat's got a scat.